Hi guys, it's Nancy and we have a new release from Simon Hurley Create. This is the March 2022 release. I have some of the products here and I thought we'd give a little play with some of them. So we have a brand new peel apart rubber background stamp. This is called Folk Art Florals 2-piece. Let's take a look at it. And you have this beautiful hand-drawn floral, folksy, almost damask looking background stamp. I think this is really cool. It's large enough if you wanted to color it in, you could, but the line art is pretty neat if you wanted to leave it by itself. And then this center one pulls out if you wanted to use that by itself or do the background, maybe stamp a sentiment in there. So a lot of possibilities with these pull apart stamps. High quality red rubber stamp made here in the United States. Then we have this adorable Zesty stamp set. So this is a large stamp set of photopolymer stamps. You have this branch of a lemon tree. When life gives you lemons, have a zesty birthday. Hello, you're the zest. You make things look easy peasy lemon squeezy. Make lemonade. You got this. Thank you. You're my main squeeze. You have an outside and a solid layer. So if you don't like to color, you can just stamp that on top of each other. You have that same with the leaves. You have a pitcher of lemonade, and then you have a full lemon by itself. And then you have these cute little arms, legs, and face if you want to give this lemon some personality. And I love that because even though we're watching Simon evolve, we still have this cutesy, which is the Simon style, right? So you can bring that into your artwork. We have a little wedge of lemon or lime here. So super cute. And you get a layering, you can also get the coordinating layering stencil. So I think we'll play with this today. But the layering stencil is going to layer over this branch here. And it actually says in the bottom here, let's see if you guys can see that. Right down here, it will say lemon branch number 1, number 2, number 3 and 4. So it's all numbered. Let me show you guys. Well, I normally just take a marker and scribble over that. So we're going to play with that. That'll go over this branch. We have a new stencil. This is a cool polka dot stencil. This is called Tiny Circles. So very fun stencil. And I've already stenciled that out, but wait, what else do we have? We have 2 new lunar paste colors. So we have Minty Fresh and Sike, and I stenciled them out here on black cardstock. I just did this not too long ago, so it's not dry yet, but look at that luster and sheen and shine on there. I mean, to me, it's almost like faux foil effect or an embossed effect, but it's just super shiny. Lots of pearlescent mica in there. And I did this with the Sike is at the top. Then I brought in some Lator Gator, which is in the middle. And then down at the bottom there, you can see Minty Fresh. So you can see how those colors kind of all line together with the current Minty Fresh that's in there. So I love that. So we're going to let that dry. And then you guys have been asking for it. Some brand new stamping foam. You get 2 pieces of 4.5 by 5 3/4. So this is perfect for your full card front sizes. All the fun things that we like to do with stamping foam. Now you have a full size block of stamping foam. So you can definitely cut this down if you wanted to. But look at this. Nice size stamping foam that you can do a full stencil on. You can do a full background stamp on. We'll play with that one in another video. So let's start off with the Zesty stamp and layering stencil. We're going to play with that today. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel with the notification on, so that way when I post other videos, you guys will get notified when I do those. And I do have a link down below if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these products. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring in a piece of cardstock here. Grab my Simon blocks. grab that lemon branch. Look at that. Fits perfectly on the block. I didn't even stick it on there. It just fell into place perfectly. And I'm going to stamp that with some VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. This is a nice juicy black ink. Give that a second to transfer. Now that's a pigment ink, so it's going to take just a moment to set. Doesn't take too long, but we want to make sure that we have full transfer there. Ta-da! Beautiful. I'm just going to clean my stamp off real quick. Allow that ink to set in place. Okay, and I'm just going to take a heat gun just to set it. Okay. Now, I don't have a Wendy Vecchi Make Art Station, but what I do have is a piece of steel plate that I just purchased at the hardware store. It was already cut to size, and I bought the Wendy Vecchi Make Art Station magnets. This is a We Are Memory Keepers magnet if you wanted to use that. And because we're going to be doing some stenciling here, I want stencil number 1, and let me just grab. So now you can see it says Lemon Branch 1. I just take a pen and it will fill in that etched in the stencil there, and it'll make it easier for me to read that and figure out which is which layer. All right, very, very easy to do. Okay, so now I believe my ink is dry enough. We're going to start with layer number 1, which is just the branch itself. So we're going to line this up. You can see through the stencil. This is a good quality stencil material. And then you're just going to put your magnets right on top of the stencil to hold that in place. Okay, and I'm going to start with some wolf, I believe. Oh, Gur, sorry. Gur is the brown. Grab a blending brush. Or one of the small Ranger blending tools will work too, because this is such a small area. That's all we're going to do on that one. That one was really simple. Okay, and then you turn this to side 2. So it says number 2 there. And we're going to line up the lemons. So the same thing, you just slide this up, line up the lemons. Already masked off, so only the color you want. And we're going to start with some, and you can make these limes, oranges, shooting star. You know, based on your color choices here, you can make them any kind of citrus fruit you wanted. going to bring in a little bit of slippery when wet. Just bring those just down off of the leaves a little bit. Do a little bit of a shadow. Okay. So that's 2 stencils, 2 layers on 1 stencil. All right, that was pretty easy. Now we're going to bring in layer number 3. And this is the leaves. Okay, so we're going to turn this at a little bit of an angle. Line up the leaves. Put our magnets in place. And start with some overzealous. Another thing you could do is take some of that new lunar paste and put that through the stencil. That would be really cool. You can paint with that. Give it a little extra shimmer, shine. Okay, so overzealous is done for the leaves. And then we bring up number 4 stencil, and that's just going to add some shadow to the leaves. Alright, so you just got to tilt the stencil a little bit, and it'll layer over the leaves here. And I'm going to bring in some Lator Gator, a little darker green. And do a little bit of fake plant too. Just a smidgen. Okay, and that's all there is. I don't like to color, so having these stencils that coordinate with the stamp set, look how easy that was, you guys. That's it. Now I'm going to add a little bit of, let's add some blue for some background. I'm going to do a little bit of breakup blue. Looks good. And that's pretty much done, you guys. All we need to do now is cut it down, add our sentiment, and put it on a card base. That was not hard at all. Okay, so we have some really cool sentiments on here. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. You make things look easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thank you. You're my main squeeze. You're the zest. You got this. Just a hello. Let's do When Life Gives You Lemons. And I'm going to bring some fake plant into that. Now, when you have a brand new stamp, you might want to stamp it on a piece of scrap paper a few times just to make sure you get good transfer. See, when it's a new stamp, it takes a minute for it to just get conditioned. And I think I'm going to use a Misty, actually, just to make sure I don't mess up my alignment, because I do have a tendency of stamping a little crooked. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. And this way, if I need to ink it up a little bit, a nice crisp image. When life gives you lemons. And I'm still going to go in with fake plant. Ooh, that's pretty good. We're going to do it one more time. All right, that looks pretty good. Still a little crooked, but it's better than what it would have been if I would have free-handed it. That looks pretty cute. I like it. And then we can put that on the background we made with the lunar paste. I want to stamp out the little lemon fellow, because I think that guy is really cute. So let's do that. This guy right here. And actually, I am going to stamp him in Overzealous. Oh, too light. We're going to go darker. Let's go Lator Gator. Cute. All right. Now let's give him a little bit of personality. We've got a little face we're going to add here. And there are little arms and legs. So cute. Okay, so we're going to do this part first, and then we'll put his arms on. And then we'll color him a little bit. All right, I'm going to do that in fake plant. Nice dark green. No, change that. I'm going to do it in black because I want to color him. We're going to color him in. So we're going to stamp that in black. He has freckles. Oh my gosh. So cute. My daughter's gonna love this. All right. And we do have little arms. And they're already lined up. So number one, you don't have to worry about losing little tiny hand pieces. But number two, since they're already lined up, you really don't have to worry about messing it up. I wonder if I do his arms. Let's do them up so he's waving. Yeah. Like he's giving you a hug. Aww. Super cute. So cute. I love it. All right, and then let's do thank you. We can do thank you. You're the zest on the inside. And I want to do thank you. I think that's straight. I'm going to do that in orange. Some traffic cone. So adorable. And then we can do you're the zest on the inside of the card, but let's color him a little bit. So easy to do with these stamps and inks. There's no solid for him, no solid layer, but we can color him very easily. And I am going to color him in overzealous. And all I'm going to do is grab my Tombow marker here. Now, you can go right into the ink pad, but I'm going to just smush a little bit of that ink down on my table here just so it's very light. And this is just a Tombow blender marker. You can just use an old glitter marker, a watercolor brush, anything like that. I'm going to grab a little bit of that ink, and normally have a scrap piece of paper on the side here. All right. This is not watercolor or thick paper, so I don't want to oversaturate this with color. Otherwise, the paper will pill up. If you're going to do a lot of coloring, I would recommend a watercolor paper or heavier cardstock. I know Simon's paper is pretty heavy. I don't have any of that on hand. All right, so he has some color there, and I'm going to add a little bit of Lator Gator. Where's Fake Plant? A little bit of Fake Plant, I think, too. Take a little tiny bit of this traffic cone. Isn't he cute? I'm going to add a little yellow. Where is Shooting Star? Okay. We have some yellow. We have some green. Oh, that's super fun. And then all we have to do is just cut him out. Let's stamp these little wedges down here so you guys can see what those look like. I'm actually going to bring Misty back in for that. Isn't he cute? Oh, he's so adorable. Okay, so we're going to bring this little wedge in here. This is I'm going to do a solid. We'll do the solid layer, and then we'll add the inside layer. So I'm going to stamp that and fake plant again because it's the outline. Perfect. And then it does come with the solid layer, which is going to fill that in. So again, we don't have to do any coloring. Have that lined up pretty good, I think. And we're going to stamp that one in overzealous. So fun. You could do lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruit. No one will know. Whatever you want it to be. You can make it any color you want. All right. All right. What a super cute stamp set. I know lemons have been very trendy lately. So you can make a very classic looking card front. There's another one that I did. It says, you make things look easy peasy lemon squeezy when life gives you lemons. I just have to put these on card fronts now. Very easy to do. We have this cute little guy. So very fun set. And then again, don't forget we have the new lunar paste. I'll be doing more playing around with that as well as the stamping foam. So make sure you keep an eye out. And again, I'll have the links down below. You can get these products from Ranger or scrapbook.com. If you have any questions, post them down below. I'll put everything in the description for you. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on stamping. Bye!